Hey guys, my name is Chris, and this is Rides, Flights, and Everything Nice. Can't believe it's such a nice day today. We just got through a 4-day rain here in California, so seeing this right here, all dry, everything's all green, it's just beautiful, and it's a good day to take a look and take the Alouette Skatebolt Gen 3 for a ride. Let's go. Alright, I'm really excited to ride this thing and see how it goes with the changes they have made, but I will go through with you guys on what Alouette told me was new with it. The guys over at El Monte, Phoenix Riders and Skatebolt SD were kind enough to hook me up with this board right here. Now, as for their specs, they did tell me that there were a couple of upgrades to this one. Mainly the battery on this is now using the high output discharge Samsung cells, which should give me a lot more power output and less voltage sag once the battery dips down to 50% or 25% or as it gets lower. Another thing new with this is the ESC. As you see in the preview video, the ESC is now fully coated and waterproof. Now that does not probably equate to being fully submersible, but I would highly advise against riding this and submersing it in water. I mean, you got the hub motors here, but with any electronic devices, it's really not meant to be dunked in water. Another thing also different on this board is the LED on this battery indicator. Also in the preview video, you see that it now has that red border around it, so that kind of looks cool. One other thing also is the remote. Now, if you had a Skatebolt before, you know that these comes with the remote that are controlled by a rocker switch in the throttle or in the gas or whatever you want to call it. But they will come with these newer remotes now, very reminiscent of the boosted board with the little dial here, but doesn't have the dead man switch. I've seen other boards come with this remote, like the Wildgo 2S, Ronnie Sarmento's Stoked board also comes with this kind of remote. What else? There's just a lot of other models that also come with this remote, so it's pretty comfortable. It has the Skatebolt branding on it, and I really prefer this over the rocker switch version. But one thing I'm also curious about is if with the new battery cells, the older ones were rated at 6,600 milliamps. These, I've seen the packs, they were rated at 6,450. So with that little change, I'm wondering if there's going to be any difference. Probably non-noticeable on range, but it should be a lot more enjoyable since power output is going to be a lot more stable. So with that being said, let's take this thing for a ride. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell you guys this is a lot more aggressive than the previous model, which I had the chance to try at the Alouette headquarters. Let's see if I max it out. Whoa. The torque on this is a lot more pronounced than on the previous models. They did mention that when they told me that the new ESC has been sealed up and the programming was also modified on it to be more aggressive. So I am on the high mode right now, and every time I click this, I just feel it trying to get it away from my feet. But with the stock setting on it, it's really carby. I like it. Okay, as you can see, we're moving backwards because I'm coming up to a hill here. But I'm gonna try and do a standing start with the remote and see if it can handle it. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you really have to be on your toes. It's quick. Alright, so we took a little stop in the middle of the trail, and on the ride app it's showing that we did travel a distance of 1.5 miles with a top speed of 19 miles per hour. Average speed is 10.9. Specs are right there, you can see it. Nope, worth a shot. But yeah, we'll keep tracking it on the app. As for the board, battery is showing one of the lights are already gone. I'm not sure if because we did use it to climb up those steep hills, but we'll keep going. We'll see how far we can squeeze it until it dies. Alright, so we've reached the end of the trail and the end of the ride for now. I wasn't fully able to do the back and forth until it dies for the range due to time constraint. I actually have to get to some stuff right now. A lot of you guys probably wondering, is it still worth it? Is the Gen 3 still worth buying? I would say yes. For something this cheap and with all the features that it has, it's worth the money. Okay, 4.9 miles on that, average speed of 11.5 miles per hour. It was a duration of 58 minutes and 46 seconds. Top speed of about 19.6. I was not able to get to the 25 mile per hour top speed advertised, mainly because of my gear I'm carrying here, my weight. I'm already at 190. A little too much information there, but With my gear here, it's probably another 10-15 pounds, so I'm getting to that limit of the weight for it. Usually they test these with like single riders with no backpacks, no gears on, and they probably weigh about 170, 160 to get to that advertised range. But if you're a little thick in the middle like me, don't expect anything close to that. I did get to 4.9 miles with 3 LEDs remaining on the battery, so it's still viable. I might be able to squeeze it out the next time. I will dedicate another ride or another probably update episode on this board with regards to how long I rode it and the distance it covered in one charge. But yes, I would say buy this if you have the budget for it. It's a good starter board. Don't skip out on it. It's good. Also, I would like to give a shout out to Sam from Phoenix Riders down at El Monte, California. Thank you, man. This is one of the best products you have on the shelf right now. I may be able to test some of their other products soon, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like if you like this video, and click that bell icon for the next episode. I'll see you on the next one.